Hello everybody, my name is Anson, welcome back to Let's Play HOI4 as Serbia in the Great War mod. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we're finally researching, well not finally, we're researching our weapons for 1916 so that I'm hoping by the time war breaks out in about half a year from now. So, probably not this episode, but the next, we will actually be able to hold our own against the Austrians. Because, you know, Austria has 80 brigades, I'd say. We have 17, which is worse. That's all there is to say about that. We can't really do anything with our points, so just ignore that for now. Research slot available. We got this doctrine. I think we don't need the next level at the moment. Breakthrough, plus 10% actually is pretty good. But I think just getting this done... Actually, how long is the doctrine? It's almost a year, so yeah, it's too long, I think. Gas mask is defense plus 10%. All infantry, 25%. So the 10% bonus is actually, it's a lot better than this 3% bonus here, so... But it's about 50 days more, so... I think we just need basically as many... as much things researched by the day... the Duke dies. July, like, 14th or something? Oh, it's around halfway through July when the July crisis will begin. And at that point, I imagine we're going to have a lot of decisions to make. Some of those decisions would probably be, you know, give up to the Austrians and just let us be annexed. I don't know if those options will actually be given to us, because they're going to give us, like, the 14 points document. I think it was 14 points. Was it, or was it 12? It doesn't really matter, but Austria's going to send us, like, things demanding us to give up our sovereignty, basically, and we can... Well, Serbia said no, but I don't know if in the mod it allows you to say yes. I think in, like, HOI4 3 or, like, Darkest Hour or something, there was a World War I mod, which basically, if you were, like, Serbia or Austria, you can just not push the issue, and then basically there's no point in even playing the mod. But still, got construction effort 2. Political effort, plus 120 is pretty good. 70, 70, 70, 70. 30. I think we need to start working our way for prepare for war. It's going to take a while, and we won't actually get it until the war starts. But, you know, 30,000 manpower. Right now we have 20. Just 20 people just kind of sitting at home ready to fight. And those 20 people, by the way, we're throwing straight into an airplane. There we go. We have one plane. Go us. Just close ground support. Low intensity because we really can't afford to lose our planes. But there we go. We have our first plane in the air. How big is the other guys? Okay, so their air force is like 400 planes. 700 planes. 700. They have too many planes. They didn't have that many planes in the actual war. Just saying. They had significantly less. I think beginning of the war, France had like 20 planes. So the AI is a little bit cheaty. At least you know, the other ones don't have any planes, so we're okay there for the most part. Recruitment. I mean, we're gonna have these 3 guys. How long is it gonna take them to be ready? 90%. Why can't we deploy them? Oh, because they have no location, right? I mean, for the most part, they don't have enough support equipment. Why don't we have support equipment ready? We can get up to our... Oh, we need more wood now. Fantastic. We're missing actually a lot of support equipment. So I think we need to start just getting more of that going. 6.6 a week. That's still like a shortage of like a year. Which is pretty bad. Engineering, gas mask, I guess. Let's get that started. And we need to import more wood, I guess. No, we still have a surplus. So what game? Okay, the game figured out that it's completely fine with how it's going. We're making 2 horse-drawn carriages a day. Maybe we should go up to the trucks, but I'm assuming the trucks need oil. Unlike a horse. A horse, as far as you know, doesn't need oil. Yeah, so it needs oil and rubber. That's asking a lot of a small nation like ours. I don't think we could really afford to import that stuff, because we have, what, 4, 5 factories, maybe? Why am I so bad at navigating these menus? We have 5 factories, and I don't think trading 2 of them away to build a truck. Actually, would it be trading 2 away? We already are actually getting the oil. We'd only be trading 1 factory away. Maybe 2, because I don't know if we even have enough steel to use it, but we don't have any rubber. Who has rubber? Probably the Dutch, if I had to take a guess. Yeah, we've got some more new troops. They are, they are green, but they're very, very close to leveling up. And they're going to be with a lot of guys who are very, very, very experienced. So, for the most part, I think they should be fine. Just hold the line. You go here. You go to this province. Not having 1, 1, and 5, I don't think makes a lot of sense to me, but these units are entrenched. Fantastic. Average defensive combat is 54%. How is our, barbed wire going? Now we have most of it actually built. Fantastic. I'm kind of surprised by that. Can we go up to level, we did get that research, so let's go up to level 10. But still, we only have 5 factories. It's going to take a while. Our best bet is to, well, I'm trying to think, who actually has the factories? 4 unlock slots, 5 slots. Well, Serbia would actually have 13 slots. It's pretty good. We don't have any claims up here. The Romanians do. Romania, I think, will join late 1915 or mid-16. I'm not 100% too sure when they're going to join. No, I think it's 1916. And then they'll lose terribly if it goes anything like actual history. But if it goes anything like actual history, this won't be a long series for us, because we're not going to last very long. I think going with probably a French relationship, right? I mean, Russia already loves us. They are improved diplomatic relations. France loves us. Diplomatic relations changed. So that's good. These 2 countries like us, and that is swell. But Russia is not going to last. They are going to leave in 1917 to the Bolsheviks. And at that point, we can't really rely on them too much. But France is going to be in it to win it. I hope. If they're not in it to win it, we are absolutely screwed. Because if France loses very fast, then basically game over at that point, because there's no way. If France loses and all the Germans and Austrians come to us, we're just dead. There's nothing we can do to stop them. I mean, actually, it looks like these guys are actually leaving pretty... Looks like they're basically leaving this stuff undefended. Yeah, that's your guys' plan. Apparently, they actually don't feel confident with it, but... Early support weapons too, fantastic. So yeah, we got about a month. 1 month. Actually, no, we definitely will have in this episode because we're only 8 minutes in. Early machine gun. This stuff, I think, is going to take too long, because now that the war's actually about to fire off, we need better everything else. Field hospitals, 136 days. I assume we already have enough field hospitals for everybody, and that's actually what's taking up a lot of support equipment. We don't have enough support equipment to actually supply these troops. Where's our 1-horse cavalry? Our 1-horse is here, so that's nice. These guys need to be, spread out at least a little bit more. Send the cavalry up here across the river, because I think you'd be probably better suited to kind of take at least this province right here, if push comes to shove. So we're in May, about a month, and the Duke will be dead right over here in Sarajevo. So we're getting 1.5 planes a week, which is alright. Which is, what? It's only 24 planes? It's not even, it might be 20 planes. No, it's 1.5 planes a week. So that's 6 a month. So we're getting 72 planes a year right now. I mean, it's not a lot. Actually, it's 1.659, so it's technically slightly less than that. But we're getting about 70, 72 planes a year. I mean, it's not a lot of planes, but we got our one. Oh no, we have 15 planes. Set the limit to maximum. I didn't know we had I didn't know we had the manpower to, you know, get pilots for all these planes. It's crazy. We need more pilots. And how many rifles do we actually have? We have 31,000 rifles in. How do we have so many rifles spare? I guess we're making 15 a day on one thing. We're not. Yeah, don't even make rifles right now. We have so many rifles. Well, to be fair, we have 31,000 rifles. It's not actually like it's so many that I can supply like. Okay, how many rifles does each army need? 650? So we can support 10... We can support about 30 battalions. Just off the rifles we already have. Which is pretty good. I see, so a lot of this stuff might also just be, No, we don't want to be training more troops right now. It's all weapons 1. Did we not use basic rifles at all? Apparently not. We just never used that basic equipment, which is nice. Yeah, but prepare for war definitely isn't going to get used because we're already in June. What are you guys thinking about doing? Artillery effort. Fortify Malta. Once again, Malta's here. The Allies control all of this. I don't think Malta is your biggest concern. I might be wrong. It might be the biggest concern you've ever had. But I don't think it's really that big of a concern. Okay, so we're almost... Oh! June 29th. I thought he died in July, but... I don't know, I guess the crisis just... You know, came to life in July? I don't really know. Franz Ferdinand is dead! Franz Ferdinand, the esteemed Archduke of the Austria and the Crown Prince of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, he's dead! Or lies dead. His noble wife rests beside him. Franz Joseph has lost another heir, and to the damned vile sons of bastards that are the Serbians. The Serbian government officially denies involvement with assassination Gavrilo Princip, blaming the Black Hand. Though few believe the lack of government involvement, we have sent compensation demands to the Serbians. If they decline, they'll have to pay. They'll all pay. That's good. Wait, am I in the Entente now? Oh, I'm just automatically in the Entente. I was wondering why can't I see all the Austrian forces, but apparently that just forces me into the faction. I can just leave the faction, but you know, there's really no reason for me to do that. Oh, and I guess, yeah, this front line is actually going to have to extend into Montenegro now. And that's bad for us. Once again, we still kind of want to take Bosnia. But I don't think we're really going to push too heavily on this line. We have 47 planes in the Western Balkans. Fantastic. Can we... Let's go to like speed 4. Can we... Do you think we'll last? Do you think we'll do well? I'm hoping so. It looks like all the Austrians are just leaving. So that's good. I wonder if now that we're technically part of the faction, the AI is kind of rebalancing how everything should be. But potentially, I mean, it kind of makes sense. So Russia, you have 175 brigades, 167, 45 for England. Come on now. England. So yeah, we can actually take a look at these uniforms. We can see right now the French have their wonderful blue uniforms that they had with their bright red pants. I'm sure it's going to go marvelously. I can't speak English. It's going to go great for them. It's going to go fantastic. Don't worry about it. I think eventually these sprites will change in like a few months. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure they're going to change. So you have 5,000 manpower, so you might as well train an infantry division. And, like, he's already got all his... He's got basically everything except for support equipment. Which we need. We have 700. We have a year shortage on that. And we also can't request Lend-Lease. When the war breaks out, we can probably actually ask France or ask Russia or someone for actual weapons. Try to get some support equipment for our troops. We'll probably ask the British, I would say. Because I think that kind of makes... the most amount of sense. I mean, they're kind of the furthest away. 33, 36, 59 factories active for the Russians. And the United States is doing pretty well themselves. Democratic was 50%, but I'm pretty sure for these guys it's 40% because we're actually in a faction. Oh no, it's 50% for everybody. It's just that the Russians aren't democratic, so they're fine giving us weapons early. So July 13th, Austria demands... Yeah, so yeah, we could have just said yes, then... Huh. We could join them. Austria sent the Serbian government a series of demands. Huh. I think we'll still fight them. But I'm going to save the game because I'm just curious what'll happen. I'll kind of just look at that in my own free time, and then I'll probably say in the next video what'll actually happen if we accept. But I imagine actually on this side, the war will still happen. It's just that we'll be part of the Central Powers. I mean, we're not going to do that because I don't make it a puppet and we'll never become Yugoslavia. We will fight. Oh, no, the war just begins. I thought there would be like a whole like build-up. But no, there's no build-up, no things getting tense and people trying to defuse the situation. It just starts. It starts about like half a month early, but call to arms? Sure. Why not? I wasn't actually expecting that. When are you done? French. Now I kind of wish we didn't do this. I thought we still had a few more days. I mean, we're going to go for a careful approach because, once again, we don't have big manpower reserves, so we can't just constantly fight. Oh, Mongolia is part of our war now. Fantastic. Good. Thanks, Mongolia. Yeah, but you guys just kind of move in. Tunisia is now part of the war effort. Wonderful. You know, I understand that. I did say no to that. So South Africa is now involved in the war, and I'm pretty sure the German colonies are going to fall very, very fast. I mean, well, maybe not. We'll see actually how many troops that are in there. Oh, 3 military factories. Fantastic. We've already captured somewhere. Oh, we have no imports at all? That's awful. Like, really, really bad. We can't get them from France. Okay, cancel all imports. Sweden? I guess we have to get it from Russia now. We also needed aluminum, right? We can get that from Norway. Italy honored the alliance. Italy? You can't go for the secret plans with France and then declare war on... Well, the war just got interesting, didn't it? I wasn't expecting Italy to join the Central Powers. So, I mean, it's different. It's a different war than what I was expecting. Ooh, Bhutan's now involved in the war. Fantastic. So we've captured a little bit of territory. You know, we're part of the, is it the War for Movement, the early parts of World War I? Or was that World War II, where it was called the War of Movement? Actually, no, World War II is called, like, the phony war. So, the British Raj, we got India involved in our war now. Montenegro is also, like, stealing all these factories from us, which sucks. I kind of wish we could just stop doing this, because we kind of need to do the support Croatian revolt, like, ASAP. I don't know what's taking them so long to call all these people into our wars. Australia is now involved. Just don't cross any rivers. Crossing rivers is bad, apparently. Why are you taking attrition? Very hot. I'm pretty sure it's not that hot in the mountains of, like, Romania. I'm pretty sure it's at least a little bit colder than that. Okay, let's just make sure that the line is completely covered. 1 day, 22 hours, 16 hours. Okay, you can't be there for long. This guy's just gonna be overrun immediately. Okay, well, apparently I'm bad at this. So he'll just kind of fight forever now. We've already lost an infantry unit. Fantastic. But I think this is going to be the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Anthem. If you've enjoyed, my thumbs up. Now enjoy, click thumbs down. Want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.